morning and welcome. It is so fantastic to have with me here today, Mr. Keith Chen.
Thank you, Dale. It's nice to be here.
And so we met on a golf course, not playing golf, sadly, because I love golf. But the thing that has always struck me about you is that your beautiful, positive spirit, the fact that you are always learning, the fact that you really care about people and you're a very giving person, and that you're very courageous because the business that you're doing is innovative and new and brilliant, and anyone doing their own business is difficult, and so doing something new is possibly amplified the difficulty. And I'd just like to ask you first off, apparently you've just done something recently in the tallest building in Victoria. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so it's called Australia 108. It's the tallest building in Victoria. It's a residential tower, and we were asked by the developer to finish a couple of apartments in there. I think it was 5 in total, and a home for a lot of business professionals, a lot of expats. We wanted to try and create like a bit of a sanctuary, a place that they can kind of escape away from the city, even though they are still in the city, so they can relax. These apartments are on the 57th floor. It's really, really tall, and amazing views as well. The whole idea is just to really create this comfortable home feel for them, a little bit luxurious as well, so that they just can't wait to call this place home. So yeah, really proud of what we've done in that place.
Fantastic. And Keith, could you tell me something that has been a real silver lining or something beautiful that's happened for you in the lockdown?
One thing's been really good is being able to spend more time with my wife, being able to go on walks. We've been we keep saying that, oh, let's go for a walk or a jog. Now, funnily enough, when COVID is happening, we're able to actually just go on walks, really explore the neighborhood around us, which is really good.
Beautiful. And who has been a really true inspiration in your life?
My wife as well, mainly because I've gone through so much in the past 10 years from being an engineer, being made redundant, trying to find what I wanted to do, find my passion, my dreams, starting this business, going through so many ups and downs with business now, even through COVID. And the whole time she's been so supportive. She's been by my side every step of the way, encouraging me, keeping me grounded, being patient with me, because my head is always in the clouds, always dreaming about big, crazy, impossible things. And so, yeah, it's been really good to have her with me, because she's always, in a way, kind of been my rock in that sense. So keeping me grounded. Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And we were talking before about something to do with sight.
I think we were talking about what does it mean to have childlike faith, right? And one of the things about a child is that they have so much positivity and hope because they've yet to see all the hardships and trials that life brings to them, that makes things complicated. That in a way, where all these big dreams that they have when you're a kid, but the older you get, the more clouded your vision is, right? You have all these big dreams that you see, you want to do, but when the older you get, you go, oh, well, this comes in, mortgage comes in, or exams, or a job. And all these things start to cloud, and you tend to then just focus on seeing right in front of you, like just doing what you are doing now. Because even though, yes, I can see, I've got eyes, I'm not blind, but in a way I felt like sometimes I'm also blind to and just focusing on just what I'm doing, right? So and I think when you ask, so I end up saying a prayer, Lord, to help me to see what my role is in expanding your kingdom through my business. You know, so that was my prayer last night. Yeah.
Fantastic. And could you describe what your life was as an engineer, and then describe your like your daily life, and then as an entrepreneur?
It was interesting at the start. You know, you get to learn new things, and you get the dream of being this project manager to manage people and do these big projects. But after a while, you just realize you just following orders. You're just ticking off the boxes. I didn't feel like I was growing. I felt like I was just following a mold. I felt like I was not really thinking for myself and exploring like the full potential that God has for me. You know, was it just, you know, this not 9 to 5, more like it was 6 to 6 p.m. every day. I was like, cool. All right. What's next? What's new? And for the next year, I spent like I was doing up to 5 jobs, just trying to figure out what I wanted to do. But do any of these jobs lead to the dream job, if you will, that God may have planned for me? And then like one of the jobs I started doing, it was in sales for a very similar company to what I'm doing now. And I realized that this was a need and opportunity in the market that I could really push myself in and really use this as a platform to learn and learn new things and grow myself as much as possible, and not to just say, oh, this is really hard, you know, I'm going to try something else. I really wanted to see how far I could push myself. And 4 years later, here I am. I didn't think I'd come this far. And and I've enjoyed every step of the way, learned so much. I never thought I'd be where I am today if I didn't take that step of faith to do what I'm doing now. So.
Fantastic. I mean, that's just so inspiring on so many levels. Thank you so much. Is there just some message that you'd like to leave with people to encourage them today?
What are you seeing today? What are you focused on? And most importantly, what is your hope built on as well, I would say. And I think most of the time, you know, when things go wrong, especially now with COVID-19, even though things are starting to pick up, but around the world, you know, people are struggling. There's so much uncertainty, and I feel like people are looking for something, looking for some sort of hope. People are trying to find something that is can give them some sort of certainty, some sort of hope. So I would really, you know, leave a question to ask, yourself, like, yeah, what are you hoping for, really, or what are your hopes built on? So.
Beautiful. What a gorgeous message. I love it. So I'd just like to say thank you so much for joining me. And Mr. Keith Chen, have an awesome day.
Thank you, Dale. I really, really appreciated this session. Keep doing what you're doing. Some of the messages the videos I've been watching, they've been really, really encouraging. So yeah, keep it up. And hopefully this will inspire hope for other people to see and try and find that silver lining in their lives.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.